If you've ever looked at your sick dog and felt your heart sink, not knowing what to do except stay by his side, pet him, and try to pass every ounce of strength you have, then this video was made for you. Because there is something every owner can do, at any time, anywhere, without needing anything but their own heart. And it's more powerful than most people realize. Stay until the end, because we're going to pray together for your companion. In 2019, a woman named Sarah spent 3 nights on the floor of a veterinary hospital beside her golden retriever, Maya, a 9-year-old dog who had been diagnosed with cancer. The doctors weren't giving much hope. Sarah had no tears left to cry, so she did the only thing still within her reach. She prayed. She placed her hand on Maya's chest, closed her eyes, and asked, not with elaborate words, with a broken heart full of love at the same time. 3 weeks later, Maya's test results came back with something the veterinarians called surprising. The tumor had reduced. Maya lived 2.5 more years beside Sarah, 2.5 years of walks, hugs, and sunny afternoons. Sarah can't explain what happened, but she knows what she did on those 3 nights on the cold veterinary floor. And she never stopped believing. Animals can't tell us when they're in pain. They can't ask for help with words, but they feel everything. The fear, the discomfort, and also the love we give them. Throughout history, people from every culture and religion have believed that animals deserve the same spiritual care as we do. Not out of superstition, but because the love we feel for them is real. And where there is real love, there is prayer, there is connection, there is faith. Saint Francis of Assisi, the patron saint of animals, believed that animals are brothers and sisters in creation. He preached to the birds, cared for wolves, and saw in every animal a reflection of God's love. The story goes that he once encountered a wolf that was terrorizing an entire town. Instead of fleeing, Saint Francis walked toward the wolf, made the sign of the cross, and spoke to him as if he were a brother. The wolf lowered his head and never attacked anyone again. His devotion to animals has lasted centuries, and even today, on October 4th, churches around the world hold blessings for animals. Because caring for them with faith was never weakness. It has always been love in its purest form. James was 67 years old when his dog Theo was hit by a car. Theo was a mixed-breed dog James had rescued from the streets 15 years before. Together, they had lived through the loss of James's wife, the departure of his children from home, and the loneliest nights James had ever known. At the veterinary hospital, the doctor was direct. Theo's chances of survival were slim. James was silent for a long moment. Then he excused himself, went to the hallway, sat on the floor, and prayed. He later said he didn't ask for Theo's life. He asked that Theo feel no pain. He asked that if it was time, Theo would know how deeply he was loved. Theo survived. And James says that in that cold hallway, he felt something he cannot put into words. He felt he was not alone. Science shows that animals respond to the calm and loving presence of their owners. The simple fact that you are there, calm, present, full of love, already reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, in your pet's body. When you pray for your dog, you're not just asking. You're being present, offering calm instead of panic, healing energy instead of fear. And dogs, with all their extraordinary sensitivity, feel that. They sense when you believe everything is going to be okay. And that belief, that love, that presence is already a form of healing. An 8-year-old girl named Lily had a little dog named Luna, who had been born with a rare heart condition. The doctor said Luna probably wouldn't make it to her first birthday. Lily didn't understand much about medicine, but she understood love. Every night before bed, she hugged Luna, closed her eyes, and whispered a prayer she had made up herself. Simple, innocent, full of faith. Luna turned 4 years old. The veterinarians have no explanation. Lily does. She says it was love. And perhaps she is more right than any medical book. Now, if your heart is heavy because of your faithful companion, I want to ask you one thing. Stop everything you're doing. Place your hand on your chest. Take a deep breath. And if you'd like, pray along with me. Lord, Creator of all life, you who made animals with love and wisdom, look with mercy upon my faithful companion. May your healing hands touch him. May your light surround his little body, and may he feel your care just as he has always shown me his. Grant wisdom to the veterinarians who treat him, strength for him to face the pain, and comfort for me, who loves him so deeply. If it is your will, restore his health. And in the meantime, may he know that he will never be alone. May the love I feel for him be as great as the faith I place in you. Amen. If you have a little one going through a hard time right now, leave their name in the comments. We'll pray for them together, because no pet should face this alone, and neither should any owner. If this video touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And subscribe to Barklore, because here we care for dogs with science, with love, and with faith. Until the next video, and may your faithful companion always be well.